My history at Webco, I've been here close to 7.5 years, and I started at this plant and I've stayed here. But in a sense, I'm third generation Webco. I've had both my dad and my aunt, and then my grandmother as well, all work at Southwest. And then I found my way here by age 21, and I've just never left. I am a large mill production team lead. I've always been in production. I started as a mill assist for large mills, and then I traded shifts to become an operator, and I went from an operator running Bay 1, Bay 4, back to Bay 1, back to Bay 2, Bay 4, back to Bay 1. I've been moved around a lot running small mills, large mills. For me, my favorite aspect of running a mill in general is just the knowledge you pick up from it, because each one's a little different. They behave a little differently, kind of quirks depending on how old they are or what's happening with them. The people who run them, they instinctively have different ways they like to do things, and you can really learn a lot from anyone who's done it. I don't think there's a baseline criteria for becoming the Employee of the Year. If I would say there is, it'd be like our 16 principles, our culture, or being 100% engaged. It's pretty heavily studied and responded to that's kind of how we practice and present ourselves. So if there was a baseline criteria, I'd say that was it, but realistically, it's like a lot of personal goals you'd set for yourself or something that you're self-motivated to do. I've always wanted to move up because I'm always chasing, knowledge. I'm not necessarily the smartest guy around, but I like to learn new things. I like to learn why they are. It's easy to be put in a position and understand how to do, but not why it is. So I've went from mill assist to operator, running several different mills. The old mills we don't have, the new mills we do have, and now a team lead, because I like that change, that structure. I'm always chasing that knowledge to be better or learn more or learn why. And that helps me find my place and where I can fit amongst those things. That I was chosen for the Employee of the Year, I was excited. I had my partner with me. It was kind of like one of those moments where I was like, oh, wow, really? It was kind of sudden, you don't necessarily expect it. But in a sense, I had almost expected it. I don't know why, but I had this gut feeling that I had several people ask me, did you know? Because the Kellyville guy who had won as well, and I sat next to each other with the exception of the gentleman between us. So we both get called out and we're sitting in the same row. And they're like, did you know? And I was like, no. I didn't want to sound conceited and be like, oh, I expected it. I've been working really hard to achieve something. But in my heart of hearts, I kind of felt I was like, I think this might be me. And then it happened and I just felt excited, but I felt relief. I was like, all this work I've been putting into something feels like it's awarded. It's like someone else has recognized what I feel like I've seen myself. We all want best for everyone, best for ourselves especially. And if you're building a family, best for your family. You protect first things now. You put who you care about first, And that's kind of my incentive. I want to be the best person I can be, not only personally, but at work. That turnaround I'm making in my personal life reflects itself at work. I'm trying to be happy, I'm trying to be healthier, more engaged, more involved. And that's kind of what drives me. I have a good family, I have a good partner, and she's built me, and they've invested in me, and that shows that I would put into them what they put into me, and then I'm happy, I'm healthy, I feel great, and I know that I can always put more into what I do at work, and why not carry that same concept over to what I do for a living, trying to make a career. What benefits me may benefit all of us,